I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Nikki Bender. Here. Linda Cook. Here. Kathy Altensi. Here. Patrick Sellers.
Here.
Joy is reported absent. Joy Sellers.
All righty. The first order of business is the approval of minutes for the July 3rd, 2017 meeting. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Bender, second by Altensi. Please take a look at the minutes.
Oh, I'm done with it.
You all got the minutes? Kathy, did you get a chance to go through them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my file?
You can be.
I didn't have things. I just grabbed.
Oh, that's
she's not
fine.
here.
Yeah, yeah. You usually bring them, so I didn't make a copy.
Yeah.
But I will.
It's okay.
That's all right. She's not coming.
Supervisor Sellers?
Yes.
One comment. Approval of bills payable. Is that to be capital or was that to be out of the, was that the audit? I believe when I went back and looked that it was the audit was 4,400. It didn't come out of capital.
No, she's not on it.
If you can go back and look at that, I believe that's what that was.
I sure will.
Not an expenditure out of it.
I'll check with Liz, but I think, I thought she had capital, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'll have to go back and look. But that can be changed.
Okay. Any more questions on the minutes? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carried. The next order of business is approval of bills payable. Motion and second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bender, second by Altensi. Please take a look at the bills payable.
Not too many to look at tonight.
No?
I thought it was a misprint.
No, I'm sure there'll be more for the next round.
Wait till next time.
Yeah. But you'll see a new housing vendor, Pegasus Places.
Mm-hmm.
They're a new vendor, so we have clients that are living in their places. So. Any questions on claims and demands? Madam Clerk, please call the roll. Oh, go ahead.
Quick question.
Yes.
The annual township officials dues, what is that, like a union type? What does that mean?
No, we're part of the Township Officials of Illinois. It's an organization that represents townships, right, statewide.
It represents them and lobbies on their behalf in Springfield. When bills come up about that affect township issues, it's very similar to the Illinois Municipal League. All the governmental entities have their own organization that represents itself in Springfield. They have offices in Springfield, and they not only do they lobby, but they also represent the townships when bills may affect the township operations.
So not unlike how like you pay union dues and your union represents you.
But these things are created by, I think, just like IML, which is created by state statute and requires all municipalities to our members. I'm not sure, but I think TOI is the same way. What we call TOI. Township Officials of Illinois is the same way. It's created by statute as to be the voice of the township in Springfield. So it's not a private group that you chose or not to join. I think everybody's a member automatically by state statute.
Okay.
They're the ones who have the seminar we go to in November every year. And then we were just talking about the newly elected official training. They're the ones who conduct that.
Is that in front of the magazine?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Perspective.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you get one yet?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was going to bring it, but
Ready to
different
roll call?
direction.
Any more questions on claims and demands?
Do we have a count on, like, with the general assistance, it's lower, were there less clients this month than last month?
No, it's just, the reason why it looks so low is because usually at the beginning of the month, our bills are lower. So the next round, you'll probably see a higher total.
Okay. Were there any new clients in the second half of the month? Like,
Yes, we approved for 5 new clients. We have, if I'm not mistaken, 9 that are still pending. And we had 5 come in today to get, 6 come in today to get applications. So,
today?
yes.
That's a lot, yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know how many applications in the month? So,
No, not so far this month. I can add total for you at the next meeting.
yeah.
So I'll get that for you guys. All right. Anything else? Any other questions?
No.
Any other demands? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Cook.
Yes.
Aldenseed.
Aye.
Bender.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passes, okay. Next order of business, we're going to revisit the town board's decision on time change and or meeting, or in a place for meetings. Need a motion, do I need a motion second for that, Mike?
If the motion,
It's just discussion of.
it's just a discussion, if they want to make a change, they can do it, because it's on the agenda.
Okay,
People would know what we're talking about,
Okay.
and we may be changing it, because it says revisit, which obviously means reconsider.
okay, so give me a motion in a second, please, somebody. Is that all right?
So moved.
Okay. Motion by Bender, second by Aldenstein. Okay. We did a little bit more research. We contacted the Farm Bureau. The Farm Bureau will allow us to have a room space in their building for $25 a meeting. We have 10 meetings left. I think in this year, that'll be $250 until the end of the year. Now, if we decide to stay here and we had to pay for a security person, that's $90 a meeting. It'll be $900 as opposed to $250. So I leave it up to the board to make the decision. If you would like to stay here or go to the Farm Bureau, it doesn't make a difference to me. I just want to bring it before the board because we did some more research on it.
I would move for the time change of 4:30 and the meeting to be at Farm Bureau. Farm Bureau is easy to get to. There's good parking there too.
So your motion is to move the meetings to the Farm Bureau and at 4:30.
Yes.
Okay, so we need a second on that then.
Wait a minute. What did we decide for the time?
Last time,
Last time.
we decided 5:30.
Well, she's changing it to 4:30.
Oh,
That's,
We're not
They're doing it
going
at
to change
5:30?
it to 5 last time.
We were gonna try to go in between, I guess, I don't know.
which is 5.
Wasn't the motion to change it to 5 o'clock last time, I believe that was passed?
Yeah.
So,
5:30 is what I
I
have,
thought it
Mike.
was 5:30.
No, it's 5:30.
okay, then I was wrong, I apologize.
I think we went.
Starting August 7th.
Decided halfway.
Yeah,
I thought so.
all right.
But maybe first thing we need to do is decide on the location and then decide on the time.
Okay.
Is there a second? I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I didn't.
I don't think there was a second.
No, there wasn't a second because are we going to just decide on the place and then decide on the time?
Well,
We might as well do it both at once.
Okay.
if there's no second, motion.
Second.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm confused.
Yes, go ahead.
Farm
Yes.
Bureau at 4:30 it says.
Yeah.
The motion was
It
4:30.
was for 4:30, it should have
Sorry.
been for 5:30.
No, I can't do it for
Right, so we need a motion on the floor. If it's gonna be at 5:30, the motion on the floor to be at the Farm Bureau at 5:30.
Before you do that, Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
you have to declare the motion dead for lack of a second.
Okay, motion dead for lack of a second. Please put that down. Yeah, thank you. Right.
Sorry.
No, thank you. I'm still learning, man, thank you. Okay. I guess I need a motion to approve the meeting at the Farm Bureau for 5:30. Is that right, Mike?
That could be a motion, that's a
Okay.
valid motion.
Need a motion?
So moved.
Okay.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderman Zane, second by Cook.
5:30. Halsey and Cook. Now we can have discussion, I guess.
Okay. Discussion? Anyone?
The start date then would be the first meeting in August, is that my understanding?
I need to publish it in the newspaper, and I need 10 days to do that. And
Does it-
it's plenty of time.
Okay, good, okay.
Okay, start date.
So we got 3 weeks before the next meeting.
Sure.
Mhm. So I would send something to the newspaper tomorrow, and then put out notices to other places for notification of the time and date change, or time and place
Time and
change.
place, okay. Any more discussion?
Where in the Farm Bureau? Is there like a specific?
It's called the Pearson Room. It's the second room on the right when you walk in.
And there's no issue with security or anything? You can just use the space?
Yes. Because we confirmed with the owner of the building here, and he told us this the exact same thing. We need someone with law enforcement background in order to man the doors downstairs, so,
Supervisor Sellers,
yes.
this room, Pearson Room, how many will it hold?
Isn't that where we have the annual meeting?
No.
No? Oh,
I think it holds between 12 and 15 people.
And if we would need more than that, we would move it to a more convenient
Mhm.
location, but because the Open Meetings Act requires, if you have a whole bunch of people showed up, we'd have to move it to
Mhm.
a larger facility. That's the Lyle Meyer case from about 8-10 years ago.
So let's say for the sake of argument, 20 people, including all of us, total, and it doesn't fit in that room. Do we have another room within that facility that we would have access to?
There's all kinds of rooms down there.
Well, I was wondering what the Farm Bureau would allow
Has he
us.
designated a room for you?
Yes.
Okay,
And that's a question I could ask him.
yeah, just want to make sure we've got that.
and sometimes we may not know until everybody shows up.
Correct.
Right.
That's my concern, yes.
Also, do the other rooms have a different price?
Yes. The larger rooms have a larger price. So if we want to go to the room immediately next door to it, that'll be $50. So you go from 25 to 50.
What's the capacity of that
The
room?
capacity of that room is about 30 people, 25, 30 people.
There would only have to be 4 people for that room to be over capacity, right?
Well,
Well,
that's-
or what? A very small amount of the public could show up and then, which then defeats the purpose of
Mhm.
being there for the public to have access, because then they have to pay more to actually
Well,
come.
if we have a lot of people here, we have the same situation.
Right.
right.
You know, and,
We're in the same
and
situation here, so.
that's the problem, that no matter where you go, you don't know what to anticipate unless there's all of a sudden there's an interest in the community. So we have to be, if we have 15 people come in here, we don't have enough space for them, we'd have to go somewhere else.
You know what? Maybe I should talk to Mr. Johnson at the Farm Bureau in case we have a situation that we run into where we have an overabundance of people. If we could. Now, Mike, question.
Yes, sir.
Quick question. Let's say we are at the Farm Bureau and we have 30 people show up for our meeting and there's only 12 people can fit in this room.
Yes, sir.
Could we move to the room next door without having a 24-hour, 48-hour notice?
That's correct.
Okay.
In the same location.
In the same location, okay, okay,
We put a sign up in the old door saying next door.
okay.
If 400 people show up,
Then we gotta go to the
then we'd have to,
I'd be very surprised.
reschedule. Well, I know, it'd have to be something.
Surprise.
I mean, that's what happened a while. They had like 500 people show up for a meeting, and they had to move it to the high school.
But then you have to do the 40-hour notice.
Yeah, you'd have to
right?
give a, reschedule it.
Okay, reschedule, okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because they're not gonna be available that instantaneously.
Okay. Okay, board, give me some direction on this. What do you all think?
I think just go ahead with what you've set up.
Okay. What do you think?
History has shown us, how many people do show up for township meetings.
Right here.
Okay. Trustee Cook?
I mean, yeah, it would be a gamble, right?
Yes.
But
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will talk to Bruce Johnson tomorrow about the room right to the right of it, in case if we run into a situation, we can move into that other room without any problems.
You would just bill accordingly.
Right. You
Okay.
can spell us accordingly
That's
for
fine.
that.
Where would you go here if that happened?
Probably outside.
Okay. That's what I'm
No, I don't
so
know.
worried about.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Right.
fine.
I know. But if we can get it established today, but I will still talk to him about in case this happens, so we'll have a plan in place. That sounds okay with everyone? Okay? See Mike taking the glasses off, all right. Okay, well, the motion was on the floor to move the meeting.
Motion to approve the meeting at the Farm Bureau at 5:30, Alton, C. and Cook.
Okay. Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Cook,
yes.
Aldense,
Yes.
Bender,
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Motion passed. Okay. So tomorrow I'll get a hold of Bruce Johnson and I'll let you guys know what he tells me. Okay? The next order of business, supervisor's report. I have some information to hand out to everyone. This is our second distribution of our tax distribution that we get for property taxes, that good stuff. There you go. And our expenditure to budget report. This. Bar, that would be audit and not capital.
Okay.
It says right here, the
All
audit
right.
expenses for $4,400, so that would change to
All right.
audit. The job search on the last page, the 3,000 to 2,500, that's to University Illinois Extension Office for our classes that we have, healthy eating classes, and
You pay those ahead?
yeah, we pay the contract out, so we get it all done.
Why is it under job search though?
That's where it's always been. We leave it on the job search. I actually asked Liz why we leave it on the job search, but that's where it's always been.
Okay, and what about the audit expense? That's not in the correct location on here?
No, it's in the correct location on there, just in the minutes, it had,
The minutes I had capital, and I
capital.
think that's what she had on her thing, but it, Liz did, and I just have to change it from capital to audit, that's all.
See the minutes, right here?
Last, yeah,
It shows,
shows capital and it
shows capital, it shows audit, right there. So that, the audit is 4,400.
Think it's real?
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Oh, what did I put there? There any questions on anything?
No.
All right. Next order of business is the assessor's report. Assessor.
We're doing our 2017 work, but I did want to let the board know that we have a new hire. She is currently being trained. We've got the overlaps, so that way when I am gone at the end of December, the transition will move smoothly. She's picking up the work very quickly, almost to the point where we're having trouble keeping her busy, which is an unusual place to be. But it's working out really well. We're really glad to have her, and like I said, it'll make it easy for me to leave at the end of the year. So that's all I have.
Okay. Next order of business, trustees report. Trustees.
Nothing.
Nothing. Hold on.
Well, last week, or last meeting, the audit, aren't we supposed to get that information this week?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I thought so, and I was hoping that they would come today, but they can't come today because they have other audits that they have to do. We had a window to where they could get to us, but we missed that window. So they'll have to let us know when they can come to us, and we'll let the board know ahead of time when they tell us that they're coming.
Okay. Will there be like a report though,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, it'll be a
Printed?
Oh yeah, you'll be a nice
Okay.
book. So yeah. Okay.
And you understand what an audit is?
Yes.
It's just a
Snapshot.
snapshot, thank you, snapshot. Doesn't guarantee they'll find, they don't go through each and every transaction. They take a sample of transactions
Random
to
sample.
determine if it adequately represent, our books adequately represent our true financial condition.
Supervisor Sellers, on that note, is it possible that we can get that audit report and managerial report prior to them coming, so that way we have questions?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
I will definitely get that for you all. So you guys can ask some questions. All right. Next order of business is public comments. Are there any public comments? All right. Any other business coming for the town?
Just one thing. I've talked to a couple of people, and they said when they're trying to view the video, the people around here are not speaking up that they really can hear.
Okay.
And I noticed that tonight. I could barely hear when Barb was talking, when she was asking questions. So I'm sure it's not coming through on the video.
Okay.
You can hear it? Okay, they said they can't make out what's going on here, so.
I've also heard that complaint.
I've witnessed that too. Unless you talk up, you don't hear clearly what people say.
Okay.
Well, the only one mic'd is you.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And there's a mic right there.
No,
Well, there's a one mic right there.
Patrick's the only one they can hear.
Yeah. There's the- Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So everybody needs to speak up.
Okay, Barb.
Alrighty, with that being said, I will entertain a motion to adjourn until Monday, August 7th, 2017
Oh, my
at
goodness.
5:30.
Sellers isn't here. Who's gonna do it? Salty
Yep.
Second.
Let's see.
and Cook. Oh, good.
Alrighty, all in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Oh, didn't you?
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.